Orlando yesterday. Tyrese Maxey, again, we threw it around like 40 points all over the board. He had 43 and 8. The rookie, Edgecombe with 26.
Rookie of the year.
Stud.
Bankero finished with 32. 3-0, first time since 2019. Joel Embiid sat this one out. It is the front end of a back-to-back to manage the knee. Look, I hate this because I just feel like it's just a bad case of deja vu all over again, Lou, but the questions had already started in that press room. Are they better without Joel Embiid on the floor? Here we go.
I don't, listen, I'm gonna work on my wording right. I don't know if they're a better team without Joel Embiid, but one thing is for sure down in South Philly, they found their backcourt. So now you got to shore up some of the other things. You got to figure out how healthy is Paul George going to be down this stretch. And any team that has a Paul George that's healthy and on the floor is going to have an opportunity to win basketball games. Any team that has a Joel Embiid that's healthy and on the floor is going to have an opportunity to win basketball games. But with these two guys playing at the level that they're playing, if those two guys aren't healthy and available, you feel encouraged about what your future looks like, because at the 1 spot, I'm good. At the 2 spot, I'm good. Some of these other things I got to shore up. Even when Jared McCain comes back, I'm good at the 3 spot. I got some depth there with Jared and PG. So are they better without Joel Embiid? It's hard to say, because every time he steps on the basketball floor and he's not on limited minutes, he's not dealing with these injuries, he's gonna make them a better basketball team. But if you're looking ahead in the future and you say, hey, maybe this doesn't pan out one way or another, I feel encouraged about the guys that I do have leading my backcourt, something to build on in the future. Yeah. So who knows?
I just don't even like the question, right? Because it's like,
well, how do we address it? Because it is the elephant in the room.
Are they better without Paul George? Are they 3-0 without him? Are they better without Jared McCain? They're 3-0 without him. But for some reason, we're looking at Joel Embiid just because he's the MVP. He's the guy that's kind of been up and down health-wise.
But he's also, he was the process, was he not?
And now he's the one on.
It's a valid question.
Yeah.
No,
they're 3-0 and he's on the
answer is, when he's healthy and he's drawing the attention that he does and the double teams, and he has that dominant energy that he does, there's no chance in hell this team's a better team without him, and that opens up the whole floodgates for the entire team.
But how often is that?
It's not very often right now, and I'll be honest with you, he doesn't look good right now, and he's not moving right now. I'm not giving up on him, but the production, the minutes hasn't been good. As someone that played on a minute restriction damn near my whole last 5 years, it sucks. You coming out, you have short stints, you force, you press, you see the guy come to the subs, you're checked out. So I can see frustration in Joel in that press conference. He literally said he'd rather stay at home with his family than do what he's doing. Like that's he's got to be just hurting and eating him alive. But he also had all summer to get healthy, and if he's still not healthy, that's my biggest concern. Is like, now what? Now the season starts. Now you have surgery. Like
absolutely, Boogie. I'll let you dive into this subject. But we said it the other day, right? Like, if you're a guy that leads a team and you're playing 20 minutes, it's gonna take you 3 or 4 of them to get going. And then at the 3 or 4 minute mark, somebody is pulling you. It's gonna be brutal. And Chandler just said it, that's been his experience. It's hard to give a team production. It's hard to be yourself when you're only playing 20 minutes a game, when you're accustomed to playing double that, especially if you're Joel Embiid and you're used to you're trying to compete for a championship. You're top 3 to 5 in MVP voting and MVP runnings. Like, you have a different set of goals, you have a different mindset, and when you're only playing 20 minutes a game, it's hard for a guy like that to find his footing in a game.
I agree with everything you said, especially through the lenses of, Joel Embiid. But as far as the original question, is this a valid question? I think it is, and the reason I think it's valid is because, one, when Joel Embiid is on the floor, we all know the Sixers are playing through Joel Embiid. So it's a completely different playing style. Now with him being not being out of the lineup, but with limited minutes, you get to see an entirely different playing style with these two frontcourt guards. So with that being said, backcourt guards. So with that being said, it's a valid question, and they also have an opportunity to get a small sample size of what the future looks like for the Philadelphia 76ers moving forward. So is it a valid question? Absolutely, and I'm pretty sure the front office are having talks about it, what it looks like, what the possibility is, and should we consider closing this door moving forward or what? So I absolutely think it's a valid question.
Just fun fact, by the way, Maxey and BJ, 186 points so far this season, the most by a starting backcourt on any team's first 3 games of the season since 1970 and 71. That's one of those good facts. I like that one.
It's great, and that's what we should be talking about. We should be talking about they're 3-0 because of those two guys, the production that they're doing, how consistent Kelly Oubre's been. Kelly Oubre had 25 and 10 last night. Don't make that face.
Yes, you're making that face.
No, they found their backcourt. They still do have help on the way, and it looks like Joel Embiid. This is as off as we can possibly see him. Hopefully, before he's just out of the lineup. So I think this is a bright spot. You would have told us right now that the Sixers are 3-0 without basically 3 starters playing.
Yeah, for real.
They'll take that any day of the week.
Quality wins, too.
I just can't say they're a better team with Bona and Drummond as their centers versus Joel Embiid.
It's because it's counterintuitive. It's to eliminate a superstar sounds weird, feels weird, but Shaq did say, Boogie, this one goes to you, that Embiid is not a top big anymore. Is that fair?
As of right now in this current season, I can agree with Shaq. I mean, it doesn't take away anything he's done in previous seasons, but as of right now in the place he's in, I agree. He's not the dominant force that we're accustomed to seeing. Obviously, he's limited in his minutes and his role. So I agree with Shaq, but this is no knock on Joel. It's just the current situation. Do I think he can get back to being that dominant force? Absolutely. But as of right now, I agree.
Yeah, and right now we're seeing all these crazy highlights from Wemby. We're seeing Anthony Davis do his thing. We're seeing Lauri Markkanen last night have 51. It's so easy just to get forgot about and what have you done for me lately?
Yeah.
What has Joel Embiid done for us lately is not much. So anymore, I don't know, but right now I agree.
I kind of love that we're getting to see Tyrese, because remember, Tyrese Maxey got hurt, and it felt like we all sort of got robbed a little bit because he was on such a great run, but he's got 40 or more points in 2 of these 3 wins so far. As far as top point guards in the league, Lou, can we expect this in the East?
He's back in the conversation.
Absolutely.
Back in the conversation, playing with a ton of confidence, playing with a ton of energy. And again, we ridden these guys off last year, right? When PG went down, even Tyrese Maxey, he had his injuries, he had his issues last year, along with Joel Embiid and PG, Jared McCain and Oubre. All of these guys had injuries. He's the guy that came back this year healthy, wanting to prove something, wanting to put himself back in that hat. Like, again, we're talking about Joel Embiid being out of the running of top big men in the league just by injury. Tyrese Maxey, he realized he was in the same position with a guard-heavy NBA. Like, we keep talking about top point guards and we don't have a pure point guard. All of these guys can score at a high clip. So if we're judging our point guards now and their measuring stick is the way that they score the basketball, he should be in that conversation, and he's proven that to start the season.
Yeah, when you look at, it's again, small sample size, but Maxey's averaging 37, SGA 36, Austin Reeves 36. Murray, Brunson, Curry, Ball, all these guards are such elite scorers now that we've got accustomed to that. They're no more like setup guys. They're no more like traditional old school point guards. These are kind of the head of the snakes. These are get out in transition. They play fast. These 2 guys together are so explosive. They're so athletic. They get good early looks. They can shoot it. They can get to the basket. So this is one of the better dynamic backcourts we've seen in the league so far this year. And it's only been 3 games together. Like, they're going to continue to get better. They're both so young. And Tyrese Maxey, he's back. This isn't a fluke. This is him. This is his game. This is who he is when he's healthy, and he's an absolute stud.
Yeah, it's fun to watch. I've got to talk a little bit of Orlando, of course, because they were thought by many to be the 3rd best team possibly out in the East, and they're starting this bad boy 1-3. Did we overrate them, Chandler? Your hometown team.
I don't know if we overrated them. Again, it's early. They still have a really good duo with Paolo and Wagner. They've been struggling a little bit. They're still trying to work in Desmond Bane. They're well coached. They're going to defend. The scary thing is they're kind of healthy right now. All they're losing is the other Wagner, really, all they're missing so far.
Yeah, fair.
But they're kind of working in their bench. They're finding their rotations. They're finding their roles. I think they're going to be fine. Did we overrate them? No, I still think they're going to be a home court advantage team in the playoffs. But it's definitely a shaky start. But this is a team that I'm not really worried about. They'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of this Orlando group. I think they have a good team. They're well coached, like Chandler said. I think part of their struggles was obviously Paolo kind of started off slow. He kind of got back to it in their recent game, but it's early. Some teams start off slow, it happens. But this group definitely has the potential and the talent and the power to be a top team in the East. So I think things will work themselves out, and they'll eventually find a rhythm. But the biggest thing